Good evening. We present the news summary. President Wibal Ramkalawan is calling on members of the public to surrender any firearms and ammunition that they may have. The presidential order has been published in the official gazette. Any person who possesses firearms and ammunition without any lawful authority or a valid license should hand in their arms between the 16th and 23rd of this month from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., meaning that the specified period of time has already begun. The weapons will be handed over to specifically designated officers of the Seychelles Police Force. The presidential order says no criminal proceedings will be instituted against people who surrender any firearms and ammunition to designated police officers within the time specified. The partner of a woman found dead in a river in Pralin 2 weeks ago has been charged with murder. He appeared before the Supreme Court accused of killing 53-year-old Sylvana Jeanne from the Grand-Anse district. Her body was discovered close to the couple's home at Saint-Joseph. The accused remains in police custody until September the 1st. A judge has thrown out an attempt by a private medical school to stop the government from developing the site it had leased. The dispute is the latest legal move by the University of Seychelles American Institute of Medicine. It's mounted a 24 million rupees lawsuit for compensation more than 10 years after it was forced to relocate overseas. But the government argues it didn't start construction work within the agreed time. 18 months time limit. Judge Gustave Dodin rejected the school's application for an interim injunction, and the full case will be heard next month. Farmers on Pralin have noticed a slight improvement from the pest infestation affecting their tomato plants. This is the tomato leaf miner with the scientific name of Tuta absoluta, discovered on the island 3 weeks ago. After the visit by APAS recently, the farmers say they are beginning to see some positive results based on the advice given by APAS, and they are starting to see a slight decrease in the level of infestation. Seychelles will receive some 35,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine from the United States through the agency of the COVAX facility. The United States confirmed its support to the Seychelles COVID-19 vaccination program on the 12th of June this year. The Ministry of Health says the consignment should be in the country in less than 3 weeks and has confirmed that children aged 12 to 17 years will be the priority group to receive these vaccines. So far, over 1,000 children under 18 years have contracted COVID-19. Children are equally at risk as are adults of contracting COVID-19, especially the Delta variant, which is now predominant in Seychelles. As of September, the Institute of Early Childhood Development will be doing an assessment of readiness of children who are starting creche or preschool next year. The plan is to evaluate children aged 3 to 4 years. The first study was carried out with children from registered childminding services in 2019 and continued last year with children who were enrolled in home-based childcare setting. This year, the evaluation will include children who are home and being cared for by grandparents or guardians.
We are embarking on our third edition of the assessment. It is in the form of a research study, which the Institute has started since 2019 and has yielded positive results. And this year we have decided to extend the assessment to cover all the children, in particular the group outside registered setting and not following a structured early learning program. To carry out the assessment, we have 3 main instruments. We have the observation schedule. This captures a child early learning readiness and align with a few domains in the early learning program. And then we have the questionnaire for the parents to capture the factors and challenges faced by the parents, and also parents' involvement in the early learning needs of their child at home, and questionnaires for registered childminders and daycare operators for us to know a little bit about the implementation of the early learning program. We expect to share the findings with the Ministry of Education, definitely the parents and service providers early next year.
The Guy Morel Institute, in collaboration with the Productivity Unit in the Department of the Ministry of Employment and Social Affairs, is organizing a 3-day workshop on leadership development. Some 75 leaders from different organizations will get the chance to reflect on new ways to lead their organizations or departments.
Have this year changed a little bit the way we conduct the training. Previously it was a lot more theory, a lot training, and we've seen that probably this year we will do it differently. We are adopting what we call workshop style. So there will be a lot more reflection, there will be a lot more discussion, there will be a lot less theory so that you get to reflect. And when you do this reflection, it is very, very critical that you do that with an open mind. Okay? The only person that can change you, the only person that can transform you is you.
The Taxi Association made donations of masks, hand sanitizers, and hand wash to the Ministry of Education. These include 35,000 masks, 18 5-liter gallons of sanitizers, and 24 5-liter gallons of hand wash. These will be distributed to all state schools. The Pointe-la-Rue Primary School was the first in Mahe to get their share of the donation.
We are very happy indeed each time we have an organization that presents us with certain donation that we actually really need for the corona battle. And the Taxi Association has given us a number of masks and sanitizers, gallons, which most has gone to primary schools. And for the rest of Mahe, we will be distributing. But there are 3 main schools which they have put under the umbrella, and Pointe-la-Rue is part of it, which they will be catering for. And indeed, we will be distributing these mostly for the isolation room use, but also whenever there's any other emergencies, we will try to manage it.
And this was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.